Hi everyone, my name is Nishat Anjum, and my mentor is the lovely Julie Salomon. This piece was originally a college essay, and it's dedicated to my mother. The constellations in my life. The stories and wishes of our parents before us compose part of who we are today. These subtle connections bind us. In this way, we are connected. So connected that it's hard to distinguish one person from another. You're unique, they say. How unique am I ask. There's 7 billion people in the world. Statistically, it's impossible that anyone is unique. 99.9% of me is almost the same as you. It's that 0.1% that makes all the difference. I like to think that the 0.1% encompasses all of our experiences in life, all of the heartache and adventure. That 0.1% leads us to say things like, you don't understand me, you don't even know me. That 0.1% leads to war, discrimination, rape, and misunderstandings. That 0.1% is to be or not to be. That is the question, whether 'tis nobler to follow someone else's path of right or better to carve my own way through an ocean of 7 billion, beating against the current of status quo, going against the grain, the path less traveled. There's a woman in the audience, the one in the back row. I was born to her amidst the sweltering Bengali summer. She carved her way through an ocean. With a 3-year-old in one hand and a suitcase in another, she had mild suspicion as she crossed the Atlantic. Traveling to a distant land where a man lives, attached to her through a ring and a promise, foreign but not quite. There's a woman in the audience. She's a mastermind, an evil genius, though she seems like an innocent lady. She's been plotting since before I was even born, because where I come from, newborn girls need to hit the ground running, hurtling through years of misogynies and preconceived notions, pushing past rape culture and practicalism. We must be prepared to fight teeth and hair for our rights. We must be independent and fierce on the outside, perfect ladies on the inside. So I imagine her plotting, that woman in the audience, the one in the back row. I imagine her devising ways to ensure my success. She calls me Riddhi, her heart. They call me Nishat, my nom de plume. Nishat, a name that appears on all my papers. Her plans worked out fine. I keep my head in the clouds with my feet planted firmly on the ground. Like the Buddhist monk who consulted my stars, I strive to do her justice, always moving, never idle. I dream of the greats, Amelia Earhart, Genghis Khan, Indira Gandhi. N-I. The I in Nishat is for inspired. Because I may live to be 79 years old, but that doesn't mean that I should wait until 30 to accomplish something. I imagine her, the woman in the audience, the one in the back row. I imagine her sitting in a cocoon of nothingness and dreaming of the future when the present is unbearable and the past holds no comfort. All alone, though not quite, she is a survivor, savior, salvager. The S in Nishat is for survivor. She consulted with a Buddhist monk, the one who read my stars. My stars said that I'd endure any burden thrown my way, so I took charge when the woman in the audience, the one in the back row, was diagnosed with lupus, an incurable autoimmune disease. N-I-S-H. The H in Nishat stands for happy, because I'm always smiling, no matter what. Because as Rudy Francisco said, some days life is a pile of dirty clothes and laughter is the only clean shirt you have left. N-I-S-H-A-T. A-T. The last 2 letters in my name. Always thankful. I am always thankful to that woman in the audience, the one in the back row, and I am always thankful to the man sitting next to her, my parents. My parents sacrificed so much for my brother and me. They sold their souls, signed away their liveliness, friends, and comfort to take the path less traveled by. They went against the current, traveling over not one ocean, but 2, the Atlantic and the Indian, for me. And I am always thankful for that, and I am always grateful for that.